Hey man, shout out Toosibabyyy. Make sure y'all subscribe to him. No cap.
Every single.
Europe. Nah, what's up, Toosie gang? It's your boy, Toosibabbyy. You feel me? It's just Toosibabbyy. And we back with another video. We gonna switch up for the basketball content. We gonna give y'all all kinds of content. You feel me? We got the 20 most dangerous kids in the world. I don't know what happened to them kids, but they are dangerous, bro. They dangerous as shit, bro. They like that, bro. You should never, ever mess with them kids, bro. Because them kids, they get busy. They get fucking busy. And that's scary, bro. How they get busy like that, bro. It's fucking scary, bro. Look at my eyes. Look at my pupils. Look at my pupils, bro. Scary as shit. But alright, let's start this video. Let's, you feel me? On pause right
Day.
now.
We read, watch, or hear about some heinous crime, making one wonder why the world could be such an evil place. In the morning, you can read about a brutal assault in the newspapers, and then tune into the nightly news and learn about another sinister crime. With the mass media latching on to nearly anything, we are loaded with this type of news, which apparently only gets worse by the day. What's even more frightening is the number of young lads that make the headlines for their heinous acts. A lot of kids are far from the innocent angels they may appear to be. Countless people around the world were left stunned by the fact that a pair of 10-year-old boys kidnapped and brutally killed a 3-year-old boy named Bolger back in 1993, which would make one wonder what could have possessed a couple of seemingly ordinary kids to engage in such savage acts. Try not to lose your cool as we look at some of the most heinous crimes ever perpetrated by juveniles.
This bank is swole.
Here are the 20 most dangerous kids in the world. Welcome to another episode of Forever Green.
I thought that was
Want to learn about the most savage crime carried out by a child that will leave you in shock. The following is the list of the most dangerous kids in the
Bro,
world
start
right
the
now.
fucking video.
20. Beaver Brothers. You've likely heard of the Menendez brothers, who were shamed for their crimes against their parents back in the 1990s. However, you might not have heard of the Beaver Brothers. These two young men came from an antisocial family that resided in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. 18-year-old Robert Beaver and his younger brother Michael was 16. The boys had two younger brothers who were 12 and 7, and three sisters who were 13, 5, and 2. They evidently wanted to do something so terrible that it would outdo the tragic Columbine incident, so they hatched a plan. On July 22, 2015, these two twisted individuals battered both of their parents, their two younger brothers, and their 5-year-old sister. The 13-year-old sister was only fortunate to survive the sick act. At least Robert and Michael didn't harm their 2-year-old sister. The good thing is that these monsters have been locked up for good.
Thank you. What the fuck is wrong with
19. Young Lady A. In 2004, a little girl from Japan, whose name and identity were undisclosed because of how young she was, tricked a fellow pupil into another classroom and started opening her throat and arms with a container cutter. After completing an act that can be likened to that of Jack the Ripper, the girl innocently returned to class with her garments covered entirely in blood. The murder was later dubbed the Sasebo slashing, which started banter over the period of criminal obligation in Japan, which had been brought down in 2000. 18. Eric Smith. Eric Smith was a middle school student in 1993.
Pause. Fuck out of here, Rowley. Fuck out of here, Rowley. If you watching this, Rowley, I ain't say shit, bro. I ain't gonna care. It's all joke entertainment purposes, bro. But fuck out of here, Rowley. For dying with BK, you just a skinny version. No. Frankly, with them fucking freckles. You ugly as shit. Dickhead. Fuck out, you ugly as shit, bro. You ugly as shit. Fuck out of here, frankly, bro. You wanna see my dirty nipple? Ugly ass, bro. You wanna eat my boogers? Ugly ass, bro. Ugly ass, bro. If it has coconut hair, they classify schools out coconut hair, boy. Fuck you talking about? I'm a ginger. I don't get no sunlight. I'm scared of sunlight. Ginger ass. Fuck out of here, bro. I'm gonna grind you the fuck up. Your no lips having ass, ugly ass. Your little ass nose, ugly ass, bro. Them big ass Spectre goggles, ugly ass. Fuck you talking about? Little ass turtleneck, little ass. Fuck you talking about? Little ass. Oh, I can't get her hair out, so I'm gonna get my hand down right here. Ugly ass. What are you talking about, bro? I'm cooking, bro. I'm cooking, bro. I'm paused.
He was tired of being tormented at school and decided to take it out on a 4-year-old kid who was going to that day camp. Eric murdered the little boy by dropping a rock on his head. Eric was found guilty of second-degree murder in 1994 and will spend the rest of his life in jail. He has been refused parole 8 times with his family, nonetheless contradicting his discharge.
Crazy shit, bro.
17. Keith Randulich. In a case of a chilling high school execution, Keith Randulich inquired from his mother as to whether he could buy a weapon to stop a relative that was abusing his kid sister. His mother dissuaded him from such thoughts and told him never to do such a thing. On a day, his mother was out and alone with his sister. Randulich grabbed a knife and executed his sister by cutting her throat. After his arrest, he vehemently claimed he had done it to protect her from further abuses. However, after no proof of abuse or manhandling was found, he was sentenced to 40 years in jail in 2011. 16. Jasmine Richardson. Jasmine was only 12 years old when she sought after ways of killing her family with her 23-year-old boyfriend. Eventually, they came up with the perfect plan. She and her maniac boyfriend went into her home.
Pause. There's gonna be a lot of fucking pauses, bro. This man, listen to Marilyn Manson, bro, all that rock pump shit, bro. And you know he got eyeliner on the front of his eyes and shit. Ew. He got a Jordan Bone strangle chin. Bro, he got that skull candy ass hairline, bro. That shit crazy, bro. Bro, he was evil from the start, bro. Look at this bitch, bro. She got the militia, she got the gun like this, like, yeah, we Bonnie and Clyde. No, y'all bunch of dickheads, bro. Like, what the fuck, bro? What's that girl from fucking Friends? Jennifer, I don't fucking know, bro, but she look like her, bro. Y'all don't want to talk about the fucking skinny girl. They are fucking skinny. Phoebe skinny. Fucking, that's all girl I know her name, Phoebe. And fucking, yeah, that's the only girl I know. Now I know her name. But, ew, bro, what the fuck is wrong with y'all, bro? I'm glad I didn't see no black kids. See, black kids know better, bro. Our mom used to whoop our ass with anything they could find, bro. A broom and all, bro. That's how I know you don't do no dumb shit like this, bro. What the fuck is wrong with people, bro? I'm paused.
Medicine Hat Canada in 2006 and killed her family and her 8-year-old sibling. The lover boy, Jeremy Steinke, had told his friends he thought he was a 300-year-old werewolf who devoured blood. Both were indicted on 3 counts of first-degree murder. However, Jasmine was condemned to the most extreme of 10 years.
Should've got 10 years!
15. John Venables and Robert Thompson. These 2 10-year-olds tricked a little boy far from his family in 1993, executed him, and abandoned his disfigured body on an arrangement of prepared tracks. A surveillance camera spotted the boys as they calmly walked away from the crime scene. The young men were arrested and jailed until they turned 18. In 2010, however, John Venables was sent back to jail for damaging a piece of his permit. 14. Daniel Bartlum. On April 25th, initiated what he had thought was the perfect plan for him to get away with murder. The 14-year-old attacked his mother by striking her with a claw hammer. He then progressed to drench the house with gasoline, placed many papers on a naked fire, and left the house before it went up in flames. When asked about the incident, he explained to the police that an intruder had perpetrated the acts. Unfortunately for Daniel, the truth was uncovered, and he had no choice but to admit to his evil act. The scariest thing about the whole event is the lack of a sensible motive. The general belief was that Daniel simply wanted to see if he can get away with murder. He now has at least 16 years to work on a strategy.
Dumbass.
13. Jake Evans. Who says that being under 18 isn't a blessing? The saying holds true for Jake Evans. You see, Jake Evans had a plan to kill his sister and mother he lived with, and then he was going to visit his grandparents' house and kill them along with his eldest sister. So, on October 12, 2012, he set his evil plan into motion when he shot his sister and mother. Luckily for his grandparents and eldest sister, Jake called 911 to confess his wrongdoings instead of venturing to his grandparents' house. He claimed to have hatched the plan after watching the Rob Zombie remake movie Halloween, in which a boy kills his family. He was handed a death sentence. Because he was a minor, he still got a hefty sentence of 45 years. 12. James Fairweather. If by
That's Lester's
chance
son
you ever
right
find yourself face to face with a boy named James Fairweather, then heed our warning. Run. Run far, run hard, and run fast. If you don't, then there is every chance that you will end up on the business end of a long and sharp weapon. If you have doubts that this 15-year-old killer is one of the most menacing kids in the world right now, then you should find out from one of his 2 victims. Of course, you can't, because they're dead. One of the victims was a 33-year-old man who was passed out drunk in a park in Essex, England. Joseph stabbed him for no reason at all. James then stabbed the 31-year-old woman in the eyes and appeared to be actively hunting another victim when police caught him. Naturally, he claims to be possessed by demons. He hears voices. He was sentenced to life in prison. The boy must have been definitely possessed. 11. Nehemia Griga. It is prevalent for people who commit terrible crimes to do so for a good reason. Take 15-year-old Nehemia Griga as an example. On January 19th, this young lad took a .22 caliber rifle, went into his parents' bedroom, and shot his mother as she slept. He also shot his younger brother twice when he came to see what the commotion was all about. Afterwards, the young psychopath went to the next room where his sisters, who were 2 and 5 years old, were cowering in the corner and shot them as well. He then proceeded to the gun cabinet and took out an AR-15 and waited for his father to return home from work. He gunned down his father as soon as he...
I'm blaming the fucking parents. I'm blaming the fucking parents, bro. I blame the fucking parents. Why do y'all have all them guns in your fucking house, bro? An AR-15, bro. You have an AR-15 in your fucking house, bro. I'm blaming the parents, bro. Are they dead? I'm still blaming the parents. You got fucking AR-15 in a crib with kids, bro. Lock that shit up, bro. Don't never give your kids the password until it's deemed necessary, bro. This man's a fucking menace, a hazard to the nation, all that shit, bro. This shit's fucking weird, bro. Come on, this shit's crazy. Pause.
Through the door. Gerald was sentenced as a juvenile, which means he will be free when he turns 21. 10. Kim Edwards and Lucas Markham. This is a story of 2 twisted lovebirds. 15-year-old Kim Edwards and Lucas Markham, her 15-year-old boyfriend, shocked the United Kingdom in 2016 when they were involved in a gruesome double murder. What was thought to have started as a joke escalated into the killing of Kim Edwards' 49-year-old mother and 13-year-old sister. As it seemed, little Kim wasn't getting the attention that she thought she deserved from her mother. The duo attacked their victims with a kitchen knife while they slept, and then finished them off by smothering them with pillows. After their wicked and cold killings, the pair apparently had an intimate moment, bathed together to clean the blood on their bodies, and then watched some Twilight movies. Lucas confessed that the only reason they killed Edwards' little sister was that he feared that she would call the cops. 9. Joseph McVeigh. January 2nd, 2011, police went up to a house near Big Prairie, Ohio, after they got a call from a concerned neighbor. On getting there, the police discovered the dead body of a 46-year-old who was face down on the floor of her living room. The cause of her death was made known by the gunshot wound she had to her head. But who would do such a thing? It turns out to be the woman's 10-year-old son, Joseph McVeigh. Well, there had to be an excellent reason for this. According to Joseph and his 15-year-old sister, who witnessed the whole incident, Joseph's mother had asked him to bring in some firewood. He was tired of being told what to do and didn't fetch the firewood. Instead, he went to his room, grabbed a .22 caliber rifle, and shot his mother in the head.
Where are these kids getting guns from?
8. Will Cornick. Poor Mrs. Ann McGuire had dedicated her entire life to teaching kids. At the age of 61, she was just a few months away from retirement. In this sorrowful tale, the other character is Will Cornick, who seemed to be a normal kid superficially, but things aren't always as they appear. Beneath the innocent, seemingly normal kid look, the 15-year-old Will was harboring a massive grudge against his teacher. In front of his entire Spanish class on April 28, 2014, Will attacked his teacher, Ann McGuire, from behind using a knife as she leaned over another student's desk. She sustained fatal wounds. It was also reported that the demented student brought a bottle of whiskey to school to celebrate his callous crime. Will also admitted that he had planned to kill 2 other teachers that day. Luckily for those teachers, he was unable to fulfill his heinous fantasy. 7. Bobby Woods Jr. It can be said for sure that not only
Pause. Her face though. Her face though, like I know y'all looking at her face, bro. I know y'all looking at her face, bro. She look the joint the Squid Games, bro. She like the joint the Squid Games. Ugly ass! Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, bro. Bro, if y'all watching this, bro, it's entertaining this person, bro. I don't mean it, bro. Please don't come kill me, bro. Please don't come kill me. I ain't need none of this shit at all, bro. I'm sorry. I ain't need none of this shit at all. My face don't got me cracking the fuck up, bro. It's not even cool, bro. My face is cracking the fuck up right now, bro. Her face, gang. Like, ugly ass. I'm bored.
youths have the ability to think logically and clearly. This is especially true of 17-year-old Bobby Woods Jr. of Lufkin, Texas. Bobby lived with his girlfriend and the 3-year-old son of his girlfriend's brother, Mason Cutler. Bobby's girlfriend was pregnant, and this posed a bit of a problem in his mind. He felt that their house wasn't big enough to accommodate another child. His way of solving it? Bobby took young Mason to a pond behind their house, pushed the young child into the water, and walked away as the wailing child drowned. A genuinely heartless act and a terrible solution.
Pussy.
Bobby admitted that he planned the whole thing. It
Pussy.
also discovered that his girlfriend knew what happened, but she was deemed not fit to stand trial.
Pussy.
Before we move on, here's a quick challenge for you. If you can leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, and turn on the notifications in less than 5 seconds, you will have 10 years of amazing luck. Hurry up and try it. It actually works.
No, it don't.
6.
First
Jarrell
black.
Milton. 30-year-old Charles Fisher and 31-year-old Jamil Ray were drug dealers. On June 29, 2015, they made plans to sell some marijuana. An uncomplicated transaction was supposed to go down at a park in Omaha, Nebraska, but the deal turned out to be far from it. As they got to Miller Park, the duo was ambushed by 3 assailants. Ray was killed following the bullets he took to the head and neck, while Fisher was luckily shot in the shoulder and survived. But we hear about these things all the time. What makes this any different? Well, the real shocker is the fact that the 3 assailants were young boys. 12-year-old Jarrell Milton and his 17-year-old brother, along with a 15-year-old friend, had planned to rob the 2 dealers for an easy score. You could sleep easy knowing that he will be back on the streets soon, judging by the fact that Jarrell is a minor.
Menace to society, bro.
5. Daquan Stribling, Quandorus Burris, and Jace West.
Oh, the black kids get number 5 spots.
When most stable and normal young teenagers get together, they usually perform activities that don't involve a senseless homicide. However, that wasn't the case in October of 2017, when 3 young boys in Baldwin, Mississippi were bored and wanted to do something fun. Instead of going to the bowling alley, perhaps playing video games, or just harmlessly hanging out, they decided to kill a 70-year-old heartlessly. Henry Adams Jr. was found outside of his house on October 23rd. Quindris Burris and Daquan Stribling were just 13 years old at the time, while Jace West was 14. The killer trio has been charged with capital murder. They would have to stand trial as adults, but they won't face the death penalty because of their ages. While the motive for this senseless killing is suspected to be robbery, police have yet to confirm it publicly.
And starts. Damn, Will, ugly ass. He's not that ugly. Got that big ass nose though.
Upstairs where 19-year-old Jordan Alpert was sleeping and stabbed a child to death. But why target Jordan? The only reason that Jordan was weak and little. He'll have at least 25 years to rethink his life's goals as he sits in prison waiting. 3. Jordan Brown. Jordan Brown had a severe jealous streak, which will surely make you lose sleep. His crime was definitely horrific, but he was also also recently released, which is just as scary.
I ain't gonna say nothing about him. He got it.
He was locked up as a club 11-year-old with severe jealousy issues. Well, Jordan didn't like the idea of his father's fiance being 8.5 months pregnant. He had the impression that a newborn would be given all of the attention.
Kind of cute.
He came up with a plan. He used a 28 shotgun that his dad had given him for Christmas in 2011 to take care of
Pause. Blame the parents. Blame the. You gave your son a shotgun, bro. A fucking shotgun, bro. You gave your son a fucking shotgun, bro. You gave your son a fucking shotgun, bro. You gave your son a fucking shotgun. What kind of sense would that fucking make? You gave your son a fucking shotgun, bro. You gave your son a fucking. I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna let y'all say it, man. You already know what type of people they are, bro. He's a kid. You gave him a fucking shotgun, bro. A fucking shotgun. Out of all the things you can give your kid, you gave him a shotgun. Like, this be a good idea. Give him some for his birthday, Christmas gift. You feel me? Let's give my son a fucking shotgun, bro. A real shotgun. They actually shoot bullets that actually can kill people. Gee, Jeffrey, that sounds like a great idea. He probably can go hunt in the woods. We probably get some deer. We probably can eat some for dinner. I'm not saying something about. I forgot his thing. I'm not saying something about him. Don't come after me. If you see this video, please don't come after me, bro. I haven't done anything, bro. I haven't done anything. You would nothing like that, bro. Please don't come at me. But your dad is the blame for everything, bro. Fuck. I can't even talk about his dad, bro. Now, you know what? We ain't gonna talk about your dad, bro. I'm gonna cut that out. But I'm paused.
26-year-old Kenzie Holt while she slept. The unborn baby was also found with result. We can only hope that the kid will go to you. 2. Normandy Sana. This is a case of scary people that has countless acts. Serial killers are nothing new. They've worked the earth for ages and will continue to. In one way or another, Normandy Sana wasn't much different from one of the most.
I'm a deek.
In 2007, he reportedly bashed his 6-month-old cousin's head in with a brick, or possibly a rock. He then duplicated his cruel and heartless deed on his baby sister, and then again on his neighbor's kid. There are a couple of alarming facts about this case. Firstly, some neighbors were aware that Sada was responsible for the first 2 deaths, but they considered it a family matter and did not report it, meaning that his third victim could have been saved if they had spoken up earlier. Perhaps the most horrifying fact is that Sada was just 8 years old when he committed these crimes in 2006.
He's still alive. Hands it to the world, bro. Watch out for that kid, man.
Just send it over. Maybe you can feature it in a future video. Now, we looked into this picture and did some digging. We found that the collage comprises 2 children dressed up in their Halloween costumes, while the other is a rage-filled kid whose story we'll share with you as our #1 most dangerous kid in the world. Before we reveal #1, be sure to check out other amazing videos on our channel, and give us a like if you enjoyed this video so far. Tell us in comments which one of these.
Hurry up and start the video, bro, because I'm getting scared.
Christian Fernandez. In 2011, 12-year-old Christian Fernandez was left alone with his 2-year-old sibling while his mother was away. Christian repeatedly slammed the defenseless kid's head into a bookshelf in a fit of anger, making him the youngest murder suspect in all of U.S. history. When he noticed that his younger half-brother was no longer responsible, he took the dying boy to his bed. After complications, it was discovered that Christian had also slaughtered a little cat previously, and that he had experienced hate-filled adolescence, including long manhandle and witnessing his father's suicide. He was given a request for homicide and exasperated battery. Christian was jailed until he was 19 years old. We can only hope he had learned to control his murderous rage. And that's it for the most dangerous kids in the world.
Alright, that's it, bro. I'm sorry, bro. This is something new I want to do to the channel. This shit is scary as shit, bro. This shit is scary the fuck out of you, bro. I ain't gonna care, bro. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? I'm shivering right now, bro. I ain't gonna care. I'm fucking shivering. But like and subscribe to the channel. You already know Toosibabyyy. We already going up from here. You already know, baby. On on the road to greatness, on the road to be an idol. You already know Toosibabyyy gang out.
Hey, shout out to my boy Toosibabyyy. We in this bitch live from Philly, but you know it's H-Town till I stay down.